Ian, if you can hear us today.
Yes, thank you, Johnny. Brendan, I hope you can hear us. We're up in the commentary box. Hi, Brendan. Thank you for your time. Are you clearly disappointed with the result? Disappointed with the performance at all, Brendan?
Frustrated, Ian. We disappointed with the first goal. I think when Everton are obviously going to come and sit in deep, and the first goal is going to be important. And I thought we could be much better in that defensive moment. So it's always difficult to go one behind. And then probably in that attacking third, we arrived into some really good areas with a lot of attacking talent, but we just lacked that quality to break them down. And saying that, with some good chances to get back into the game. I thought we should have had the penalty. I'm not disappointed that wasn't given, and that would have gave us that last sort of 10 minutes to push on. But no, so it's one of those ones you drive home and you're very frustrated that you've lost a game like that. Because other than that, I thought we didn't give away so much in the game. The set pieces are obviously a disappointment. We were unfortunate with that in terms of Papi slipping over just before Holgate swings it and finishes it. But yeah, frustrating, it would be the word.
And you must be surprised, Brendan, as well, because it's a pretty attacking lineup. Genghis Under comes in for his first Premier League start. Harvey Barnes, James Maddison, we saw his prowess against Brighton, and Jamie Vardy, we know. You mentioned the lack of kind of opportunities and maybe finishing them in the final third. You must be surprised at that, actually, given the personnel you put out there.
Yeah. Well, that's why I say we went with a real aggressive attacking team. We felt that they would play with the sort of four centre halves, and that was why our wingers to be really aggressive and be attacking. Obviously, like you say, James in behind. JJ getting forward. So I thought there was lots of moments in the game where we were good, and like I say, we arrived into the final third frequently. But yeah, it was just trying to find that final bit of quality which we didn't produce. So yeah, a little frustrating.
The VAR one looked strange to us up in the commentary box, Brendan. I wonder what the referee, Lee Mason, has had to say to you, or maybe your players. Is there a suggestion that Andre Gomez got a toe on the ball, or what's the situation with that?
Well, I only assume that was. I haven't spoken to him, Ian, to be honest. But yeah, it was a surprise, because I think down on the side you could hear the contact, and Lee was right on it. The only thing I would say is that he's obviously looked at it and been asked to look at it again, and the image that he's looking at on the screen isn't the one that actually clearly shows that Ayo got the touch and he got clipped on the foot. Similar when I was watching the Fulham Liverpool game, the referee comes over, has a look, but then as soon as he makes his decision, the next image that they're shown after shows it clearly that it looked like a penalty for Fulham, and it looked that way this evening. So we're disappointed to get that overturned, because that would have set us up for the last 10 minutes and give us that greater momentum to get something from the game.
Wilfred Ndidi was given man of the match by Matt Piper tonight. Brendan, was he a real positive for you, how he slotted in at centre-half?
Yeah. Listen, you've known that a lot of the season we've been struggling in terms of injuries and whatnot to defenders, and so I thought the two centre-halves were outstanding. I thought Wesley and Wilf, but Wilf to go in, you think he's played there all his career. He's playing against a top-class striker who's made great improvements, Calvert-Lewin, and I thought that they gave away very, very little tonight. So yeah, Wilf was outstanding in the game, and but like I say, I think Wesley was very good also.
Does the home form concern you, Brendan? 4 home defeats, I think it is now. Obviously beating Arsenal and Manchester City and Leeds and Sheffield United on the road, but is your home form a concern for you?
Yeah, but we need to be better, Ian. There's no getting away from it. We need to have a greater quality at home whenever we're playing against these teams that will maybe sit that bit deeper and whatnot. The players give everything to the game, the effort. The mentality was aggressive in the game. We picked an aggressive team, but we just have to show that a little bit more invention and creativity. But that's something that we hope will come as the season goes on. Still relatively early, only a third or so of the season through.
Beg your pardon.
And hopefully more players coming back for us can help us. But you're absolutely right. We can't deny we have to be better.
How do you pick your players up after that, Brendan? Because you shuffled the pack, and you've mentioned the prowess in the final third. Of course, ahead of a game against Tottenham on Sunday. Tough task.
Yeah, but that's what we've done all season. I think we're trying to give the team an opportunity in every game. The freshness. A lot of the boys are playing at least one game a week. We looked at it tonight and looked to pick an attacking team, an aggressive team, and it just didn't happen for us this evening. So. But like I say, I can't fault the players' commitment, everything they give to the game. I said to him afterwards, you drive home and you'll be frustrated with that. But let's recover, let's learn from it and analyse where we can be better. And let's get our mind now ready for the weekend, which will be a fantastic game for them. And a game that we can go and get a really good result in.
Thanks for your time, Brendan.
Cheers, thank you. Thanks.
Okay, Vinny Connor from Star Sports, please.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Vinny.
Good to see you. I just wonder how you assess where you're at, Brendan, because you're still right in the thick of that push for Europe now.
Yeah, I think with virtually a third of the season gone, Vinny, that sense of perspective I never lose. Where we're the position we're in, qualification for Europe, which is great. But knowing that we have lots of improvements to make. We'll be happy when we get some more of our players back. But the players that have been fit have been given absolutely everything in the games. And like I say, tonight was a frustrating one for us in terms of the result. But bigger picture, players have done really well up until this point with lots of games, minimal recovery. And we just have to, take our medicine tonight and look to our next game.
Fine margins again, though, wasn't it? I mean, we probably didn't realise it at the time, but it was a really big moment immediately after Everton's first goal when Jamie Vardy has that header, and either side of Olsen, it's probably 1-1.
Yeah, he's unfortunate. He's obviously got really good contact on it, and I know he'd be frustrated with that, Jamie. But with some other good moments in the game as well, and others where we arrived in those positions, we just lacked that little bit of finesse and a bit of quality, like I say. So. But yeah, I think the two goals disappoints us. We need to defend better. On the outside and inside the pitch there. So that wasn't so good. And obviously the set piece, I thought we were a bit unlucky with that in terms of Puppy slipping over and Holgate finishes. So the players kept going right to the very end. They kept working, and we know when we play. Hopefully we play Everton around the 26th of January, I believe it is. So. We'll look to that and see if we can put it right when we play them next.
Did you feel for Casper tonight as well? Possibly unsighted on the first goal and an incredible double save that in the end Mason Holgate ends up sticking in the rebound for the second.
Yeah, because he didn't have much to do. That was the frustration. Like you say, he's sort of blinded a bit by the first one, and then the second one, like you say, he's made two great saves, and he's hoping then that we can help him out in that moment. So yeah, I think the word that defines our night is frustrating. Played, had a lot of the ball, arrived in good areas, and but just not enough.
Just one final thing from me, Brendan. Obviously, it wasn't for your side either, but we saw another soft tissue injury tonight. I just wonder if you think that if it's voted in tomorrow, 5 substitutes will make a difference to the kind of injuries that we're seeing this season.
Well, I think it'll help. It'll give. Certainly with all the games and very little recovery, it's a shame, obviously, when players are going to be out for the period of time. It looks like a hamstring injury, and we've suffered that as well. So yeah, I think if it comes in, it can help and certainly give you more options.
Top man, all the best.
Thanks, Vinny. Thank you.
Take care.
Jordan Blackwell, please.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Jordan.
So just a quick one on Timothy Castagne. I know you said he was kind of touch and go for tonight. Is that still the case that he might be back for Sunday?
Yeah, should be fine for Sunday. We hope to have him on the bench and get some minutes in his legs tonight, but the medical team deemed that he's probably best missing, and then be ready for the weekend. So that'll be great news for us. Bringing him and Johnny back will really help us, and good to get them back in the squad.
Cheers, Brendan.
Cheers.